This is the Star News Brief. I'm Tina Mambono.
The Kenya Revenue Authority has said the car grant for MCAs will be subjected to 30% tax regime even as SRC brushes aside a letter by Controller of Budget seeking further advisory. This means that each of the slightly over 2,000 MCAs and speakers will have to forfeit 600,000. In a letter to the Council of Governors Chairman Martin Wambora, the taxman said the 4.5 billion shillings car grant that has been authorized by Salaries and Remuneration Commission will be subjected to income tax. Rispa Simiyu, Commissioner Domestic Taxes, told COG MCAs and speakers are employees of respective county governments. Hence, any payments or benefits extended to them by their governments is treated as income from employment or services rendered.
Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 10 shillings by dialing *550*3#.
It's every mother's wish to breastfeed their newborn for at least 3 months before they go back to work. It is also every mother's dream to exclusively breastfeed their babies for 6 months before they introduce them to other foods. However, due to circumstances, many working mothers are forced to cut short their maternity stay and go back to work, thus denying their babies important and much-needed nutrients at the early stage. In your copy of the Weekend Star, read the challenges which have made many mothers miss out on breastfeeding on their children. 6 candidates have lined up to battle Vihiga Governor Wilbert Otichilo for the county's top job in 2022. Those angling to challenge Otichilo are his predecessor Moses Akaranga, Sabatia MP Alfred Agoi, former County Secretary Francis Ominde, businessman Alex Kidake, and Otichilo's deputy Patrick Saisi. Vihiga is home to at least 4 communities: the Maragoli, the Tiriki, the Banyore, and the Terik. The voting patterns of these 4 communities and interdialectical differences are likely to influence the gubernatorial contest. In your weekend copy of The Star, read how community vote blocks, the number of candidates, the youth factor, professionals, and development records in the county will add to the dynamics and the effect on 2022. The bitter falling out among NASA principals might hand Deputy President William Ruto a lifeline and possibly an easy run for the State House. The latest war of words pitting Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka and ANC boss Musalia Mudavadi against former Prime Minister Raila Odinga could offer Ruto a massive bonanza. The DP has been the target of a barrage of attacks by the NASA chiefs who have marked him as their common enemy in 2022. Ruto could now latch onto the split to cobble together a giant political machine that could possibly propel his 2022 presidential ambitions. Terror attacks claimed 122 lives in Kenya last year, a report by the Center for Human Rights and Policy Studies shows. It is an increase by 39% from the number of deaths reported in 2019, which was 83. The majority of those who died last year were members of the Al-Shabaab insurgent group, with 58 militants reported dead. According to the report, other casualties were 35 civilians, 28 security officials, and 1 government official.
Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 10 shillings by dialing *550*3#. You can also get more on the Star website.